Hello, everyone, and welcome to the long-awaited Grand Avenue Showcase. And I do believe that you will not be disappointed, but hopefully you won't be. But we're gonna take the scenic route, or I guess the realistic route of getting into this district. So we're here at Cobblepot Park. We got good old-fashioned Falcone, and we take this elevated road up and just go down to that intersection. And would you look at that? Batman? Question mark. Good for Gotham? Question mark. So all right. Welcome to Grand Avenue. It is officially done. Well, the bulk of it, all the little detailing we'll do with the rest of the island when we're finished, but it's finalized, and it looks wonderful. Now, it's not exactly like how it is in the game, but it's pretty similar. The theater designs, as I already showed you guys, is exactly how or the fronts of the theaters, but the buildings of the theaters themselves are not the same, but I'll get into that later. First, I want to show the sign, which I believe turned out very well, which was the Batman news broadcast sign. And I know in the game there's 4 of them, and they're all facing this way, but because of the way I wanted the track to be literally right over the street with the station over the street too, I just couldn't do that because the track would kind of just be in the way, and it would probably be too low. And then on this side maybe, but I just don't think. I just feel like these two sides were the more like important sides. I don't know how to describe it, but I was content with just doing this. The supports for the tracks actually don't look too bad. They probably don't make sense as usual, but provides the idea that is there to hold it up. But we'll go with this building first. So we have the Terror poster from Arkham City, and I tried my best to replicate it, or just like a good enough degree where it you can at least tell what it is. This is the woman in the dress, but you probably can't tell that. I just tried to get the colors, but I wanted to get the Basil Carlo face. I think that went well. Here's the alleyway that leads to the hotel. There's a little space right here. But yeah, so this is the first theater building. I have these Prismarine statues to give it some life. And his arm is missing. I just realized that. I'll fix that later. But yeah, we got these statues and a light feature in the middle. And at the top, I like this detail. Well, I mean, I made it, so. But this is a billboard that's protesting against Arkham Asylum, basically, trying to shut down Arkham because it's like inhumane and stuff, which I thought would be a fun little detail. This is one of the few roofs that actually have something on it, but we have some HVAC stuff in the chimney, but it's not very impressive. So here is the track. We were debating on whether or not to have a billboard here, but we might still add it later on, but as of now, there's nothing. But so here's the track, and that's the view, and boom, we have the Vicky Vale show billboard, which in Arkham Knight is at the top of some tall building, but here I have it so when you're a passenger in the train, you could see it, and I think it turned out pretty good, all things considered, especially the Vicky Vale, how it's like in the weird cursive font. I feel like you could get the message of what it is, and other than the style, but I really like how that turned out. We'll go to the station later on, but this green tower, it's really strange, because I don't really I know I'll tell you what it's inspired off of in a sec, but I don't really know what it is, to be honest. It's just kind of like a light feature, I guess, and it fits. Well, at least I think it fits, but it because I was really gonna have a tower coming out of it, but I wasn't really sure how I would make it make sense. but I like how this turned out, and it's so yeah, it's inspired off of I think it was like Gotham Herald on Bleak Island, something like that, from Arkham Knight, and there was like Riddler coordinates at the top, and it was like this green light feature too. I think I don't know. I was just thinking about it in my head. I didn't use any pictures, but in the game, I'm pretty sure it was much smaller. But yeah, that's what I thought of. But I guess we'll just move on to the second building, which is a reddish color scheme, and it's the Johnny Charisma one, which is small. And all these theater sizes. Oh, that's a club. But these three theater sizes are pretty unrealistic. I think this one's the most realistic, but this one and Kleiss, I don't know if we're fitting a theater in there, but it's okay. But yeah, so here is a really fun detail that I had a lot of fun making, which is renewal is a lie graffiti, which is alluding to the Batman movie, which, the Gotham Renewal Fund and the Thomas Wayne stuff. And I really like how the like calligraphy turned out, and how sporadic the letters are, and how it's like really kind of creepy and ominous, but also like very just obviously it's rough graffiti. But honestly, I came up with this because I had no idea what I was going to put on this really big blank wall. But I do like what this is and how it turned out. But yeah, here is the second section, which is simple. You've probably noticed that we've been using this design or idea of just putting the light blocks behind the windows to give it life, but so it doesn't look hollow. I mean, some of them can't because we use tinted glass, and we realize that tinted glass doesn't show the light through, so we have to use light blocks or something. But yeah, we've been doing this light block, or physical light block behind glass for a little bit now. Killingers, we went through that. The hotel, this whole side we went through. But yeah, I'll go through this one first. Here's the unnamed theater from Arkham Knight. But the side and the top, this whole building was, besides the front when I made it all those months ago, the rest of the building, so like 95% of it was made by AG, and he did a pretty good job with this big bulky, and he wasn't aiming for a skyscraper or anything, which is good, and I think it turned out well considering we still wanted it to be big and bulky. And it's simple, but it works, so we're happy with how this turned out. Obviously there's nothing inside, but he did give it a full roof, and the roof looks really nice, I have to say, once we get there. So yeah, we just got the HVAC stuff, but a lot more thorough than the Kleiss Theater. So yeah, this is the last. Actually, no, I'll go through that one later, because it's more than just a theater. But we have some fire escape looking stuff. But obviously, it's not a real fire escape, because that would probably kill you. But yeah, so here's the apartment building he also made a while ago, and then this is the casino that Big B's and I literally finished today. And my oh my, is it big. So yeah, in the last video, if you remember, there wasn't much progress on this, but he finished the base, and then today me and him just finished the whole thing, and we are very satisfied with how it turned out, because we did want it to be a very tall building, but the bulk of it kind of just came along, and we really enjoyed that. But he designed essentially all of it. I just helped him play with the structure towards the top, but he designed all of it, and it's a very intricate build. As I zoom in here, and you can see all these details and these connections, I'm going to be honest, this is beyond my my ability of designing something this intricate, so kudos to him, and hopefully you guys can encourage him to build more often. I would appreciate that. But yeah, but I mean, this is very time consuming, obviously, and he put a lot of work and effort into it. He is also planning to put an interior, at least for the ground floor, since it's a casino. I made the sign or the bannering, and this was like, but the format of it was still his idea. So, but yeah, very intricate, very detailed and complex, and very gothic too. So we're very I'm spoiling this part already, but we're very excited and happy with how this looks, and I'll show you some shots of it along the skyline towards the end. But yeah, so it's kind of like the Royal Hotel in a way, where it's two separate towers split, and then we have this bridge section in the middle, but there's multiple bridges, and they're not really connected, I guess, in that sense. But they're curved too, which are very interesting. And then this top part, and I added these spikes actually, because we felt that it was kind of bare if it was just flat, so I added these spikes and the railings, and then I moved the structure inwards so it wasn't just a square. And then we connected the two buildings, and we just went up, did it again, this time a lot more spikes, and then, oh, we're going high. And then the very top, which has this very nice curved slopey roof. Ideally it would be taller, but we're at max height. So this is the fourth max height building. You can see all four of them in this one shot. So, yep, this one beats Killinger's, which I wasn't expecting, but Killinger's is quite the thick fella, but it seems like the casino's even bigger. But yeah, so it's called, we don't really know what casino it's called. We're just calling it the casino for now, but we're very happy with how this turned out. Once again, look at how detailed these windows are. We gotta appreciate this. We got walls and fences. He really liked using the new wood, and I'm very happy that there's a white wood too. But yeah, he spent a lot of time into this, and I don't think I could do something as intricate as this. So yeah, hopefully we can inspire him to build some more. But regardless, this is beautiful, and we're very pleased with how it turned out. So yeah, I guess that leaves me with this part, which I kind of showed a little bit. So this is our little recreational park area, and I made, AG helped me place the grass, but I made the rest of it, including the greenhouse and the playground over there. But so this would be where you'd like walk your dog and stuff, if you were brave enough to walk your dog in Gotham City. But this greenhouse I had a lot of fun with. It's not, the poison ivy greenhouse. It's just or botanical garden, I guess, would be a better, yeah. So this isn't the botanical garden, but it's one of them, and I really played around with it and had a lot of fun. And I used the cherry trees for the first time, because I honestly don't know where else I would use the cherry trees unless if I made like Chinatown, which is a prospect in the very distant future. But yeah, we got the cherry trees, the spruce trees, and the pale ones are outside, and some dark oak ones too. But yeah, we have a little path, and this view is so beautiful. I'll show you a more in-depth view or not in-depth, but cooler view from above, and later on. But the path wraps around. I'm not so sure what to do with the sides. I think I'll just leave it stone. But we have a playground here, which, once again, like the high school, infers that there are still kids living in Gotham, which is kind of a scary thing. But hey, man, it's not our decision, I guess. But you want your kids to live in Gotham, you go ahead. But we got a swing set, some monkey bars, and a slide. This slide looks really weird, but honestly, there's no other way to make a slide, so, or not that I know of. But I like the swings. Finally found a use for the chains, which I barely have use for the chains. And the monkey bars are pretty simple. I put barrier blocks here so you can physically do them, which is cool. But yeah, we have ravens. Check this out in the last video. Very nice. Nice little twin with the casino, and Killinger's in the middle. That's a very nice shot. It reminds me of the two buildings in Burnley in a way, but okay, that probably doesn't make any sense. But for some reason it's reminding me of that. I'll go with this building next because I'm really happy with how it turned out, because I just went on a grind and finished this. Well, I went on a grind and finished a lot of stuff in the district, but this one specifically I like didn't want to do, but I just did it, and I really liked how it turned out. So if you remember in the last video, it was just up to here, and it was like a big rectangle, and it just kind of looked weird, but I gave it some form, and I played around with it, and then I just moved it up, and I gave it this sign, and this sign reminds me of, or I was inspired by the hotel from Miyagani Island as well in Arkham Knight. I'm pretty sure that hotel has the Vicky Vale sign on it, but it's the one that has the purple hotel sign. I was originally gonna do purple, but then the windows are purple, and then Ravens is also purple right next to it. So then I was like, maybe I'll do green or something. Oh, also that hotel sign is purple. So I was thinking maybe green, but I don't know. I didn't feel like green would have worked well, even though it probably would have. But I wanted to use yellow because I don't think we have a lot of yellow signs. But I like how it turned out. I didn't make the letters any fancy font or anything like Moody's in the background, but I'm happy with it. And we got some solar panels on the side, and then the top is interesting. I really like how the roof turned out. I made it like a sloped manor looking design with these trapdoors covering lights. But yeah, so there would be like a suite up here or something, and you could stand out on the balcony and see the wonderful city. And this is a new building, which technically isn't part of Gotham Square, but I'll go over that still because I'll just go over right now because I don't want to go over like any. Well, I mean, I probably will be going over new stuff in the whole island tour, but that one will be a lot more cumulative than showcasey. So yeah, this one AG made completely on his own really quickly. And this one was something that we really didn't want to do. Well, I didn't really want to do because of the change in elevation, but he did it, and it's got a simple design, but it really works, and it kind of brings off that whole like Chicago urban like brutalist chunk. And he got up to here, and we were brainstorming what to do for the top floor, and then I was just thinking of the Dark Knight penthouse, Bruce Wayne's penthouse, and we should just make a penthouse with an infinity pool, and here it is. And kind of also thinking about the Vandal Savage. He had a penthouse in one of the movies, the animated movies. I can't remember though, but yeah. But I'm happy with how this turned out. He did really nicely here. And, another building done. Also that building, wow. I'm just like rediscovering things. Once again, not part of Grand Avenue, but I'll showcase this anyways. We're here in Gotham Square, and he made this one out of a really sketchy, I made this really weird outline for the building that wasn't realistic at all. Like, he copied it completely. Literally, the outside border is what I drew, and it was kind of like a joke. Like, I wasn't actually going to build something like that. And I just kind of left it, and he was going around, like that building, just filling in the plots. And he made it work, and it looks really cool, honestly. But, yeah, so props to him for that. Oh, and he made this building. Holy moly, I'm, completely forgetting. But, so yeah, he made this building. Very nice. And then he also just made this building recently, which I built up to here, and this window with the horse, if you remember, but I literally I got builder's block as soon as I finished that, and I just never touched it, and he finished the rest of it, so thanks to him. But I got these circular window designs, very nice, and we didn't want to go too tall because we didn't want to cover the Akron sign. And yeah, so another new building, 3 new buildings not in Gotham Square, not in Grand Avenue, that I completely forgot about. Anyways, back to Grand Avenue. So yeah, we'll probably fill this with more HVAC or maybe a balcony later on, but yeah, so there was going to be a billboard here. Maybe there will be another one. Here's the Batman Returns building. This is where it leads to. So, you know, it's all nice and interconnected. But here is, before we move on to the station, here's the one of the last buildings, the Black Canary Club, which we've seen before, but the building itself that is around it, I actually turned into the Sartorico building from Arkham Knight, which is not accurate, as usual, but I wanted this building because I really like the sign. The sign's really cool, and I didn't know where else to put it, but I also didn't want it to be kind of like far away. So it's here in the middle, and it's a really like janky, but I kind of like it. That is really dark for some reason. It shouldn't be that dark like that. It should be like that. But yeah. So I tried my best to like get the idea of how this Sartorico building looks like in the game, with like how it looks like a bunch of cubes are like stacked and pushed into each other. But I didn't care enough to make it exactly how it was. But I'm happy with how it turned out regardless. And so we got Sartorico Ignited Ideas, and I had so much fun making the sign, even though it's really simple. It was just really satisfying putting it together with the flame and everything. But yeah, we got the big old donut. I'll probably put the Riddler trophy back there too. But yeah, it's really satisfying to see the four corners done. And then here's a high school, which I already went over, separate video for that. But it surprisingly, I feel like it actually doesn't clash too much with the landscape. So, but yeah, so let's end it off here. I think I'm ending it off. Well, I'll get the bridge behind it really quickly. Yeah, I'm really disorganized. Sorry about that, but here is the highway. I finally connected it from Arkham to here. The next step is the train tracks to here, but I'll do that when I have those buildings finished. I don't want to rush it around and mess up, but yeah, the highway's finally connected from Arkham, and this was actually honestly kind of fun making, even though it was really repetitive, but I really like making the curve. The curve was satisfying, and this bridge was a lot of fun. Orange bridge, bright orange bridge. Yeah, we don't have an orange bridge, which is cool, and it's nice and compact, and it leads you right to Grand Avenue. It's very satisfying. But anyways, the station. So nothing changed down here. This is the same, but the actual station at the top, the red part, is completely done. Besides the train tracks themselves, but oh my goodness, I spent so long making this because it is as game accurate as I can make it, and let me tell you, that was not fun. That was not fun switching between this and Arkham Knight and looking at pictures and videos and screenshots. But I did it, and I'm happy with it, and I am done with this. But anyways, here it is. We have the Riverside restaurant, and then we have whatever this is supposed to be. There should be a breakable wall here. I didn't place that, but yeah, this is like a little storage room. This would be a vent, and this is like the little coffee shop with the coffee sign. And we got a bench here with some greenery in the middle. And then there's a staircase that leads up to this level, and goes around, and it leads to this part. So okay, I just realized this while I was building it, and I don't know if you guys realize this, but in the game, like, there isn't even an actual monorail station for Grand Avenue, which I was like genuinely shocked, because like, I mean, yeah, there's the station for the actual train, but like, why wasn't there a monorail station? So that's one thing that I'm going to change from the game, is that I want to incorporate an actual monorail station here, and it's probably going to be around here somewhere. So like in the game, it's like this high, I think, but I'm going to lower it down here. So this would be like where you would board, which makes sense. And yeah, I don't really know where the track is going to go, but so far I'm speculating literally just having it go through the building and around somewhere, so it looks kind of like sort of futuristic, but also that like Shadows of Evil looking type idea, I guess. But yeah, so that's why the like the timetable would also be here, but I'm not gonna add that until I'm done with everything. Here's this little like brochure thing. I don't really know what it was. I can't remember, but there was like reading. And here's this part, and these are where like this is where luggage stuff is, I think. And then here's like a GCPD poster or something, and then more of the luggage stuff, and some more posters. And then there's this really weird like plantation planter thing, and it's just kind of there, but oh well, it's accurate. I think this is also a GCPD sign. Maybe, I can't remember. But yeah, here's this glass that you can smash down in the game. And let's go into the actual restaurant. This was really unfun to make, but it turned out well, and I'm happy with it. So here's the main part with the bar and the balcony. Now this balcony, you're basically kissing the hotel. So, you know, but it's accurate. But I guess this would be a cooler view over here. But yeah, here's the main room, some tables, and the piano, simple piano design. And then this hallway thing, and then this like ballroom looking place. Yeah, one thing I don't know if I mentioned in one of the other Grand Avenue videos, but this station is a little like, it's probably like 25%, maybe even 50% too big. But I think that was like the only way I could translate all the details. So, oh well. But yeah, this room is very big, maybe a little too big, I think. But I did get all the details, like the painting and the chandelier, and all the seats. And then this slants off, which is cool. But yeah. So here's the other part of the restaurant, which is the restroom. Which this is very simple. There's not even toilets, but you know, it gives you the idea that that's there. There's a big window into the restroom for some reason, but I'm pretty sure that's how it is in the game. So that's supposed to be a mirror. The kitchen's a lot smaller than it is in the game because I was running out of space, but that's okay. Yeah, here's the window. I try to sneak in the window too, and it worked, so I'll take it. And then here's the elevator. Doesn't work. And this is slightly inaccurate because there would be like a room or here something, or a doorway right here. But you know, I try to fit it as best as I could, and here we are. So yep, that is Grand Avenue Station, which wasn't the most fun to build, but it looks wonderful. I will not lie, it looks absolutely wonderful now that it's all done. And very very happy with how it turned out. But I think that's it. I think that's it for Grand Avenue. I'll lightly breeze past the stuff that we've already covered, since this is, I guess, the district showcase. So we have Batman Returns. I'll go over this in the island tour, of course, but this is a wonderful view. I really like how this is. And yeah, I'll start giving you guys the scenic perspectives now that everything's done. So this is probably one of my favorites, which is the Batman Returns building, and then all the other buildings around it with the chunky casino looming over in the back. When we, like, literally a few hours ago when we just finished building it, it was so satisfying seeing this. It was so satisfying. And, you know, Killinger's big dome of a head up there. And the Grand Avenue clock, Sartorico, this building, that building, all these other buildings. Yep, but, and this is probably just because I'm improving, or I guess we're all improving in our builds the more we build. But each district that we finish always becomes my favorite district. So, but also it's because of how dense everything is. I feel like it's really packed a lot more than the other districts. Maybe not Burnley, but it feels the most. I don't know why. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. Let me get some more shots, some more scenic. This isn't really Grand Avenue related, but this is a really cool view with the Wayne Tower in the back there. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. But I'll give you guys a lot more scenic shots for the island tour, which should be the next video. But yeah, this is it. And look at all these buildings. Look at all of these buildings. Yeah, so sorry it took so long to finish this district, but end of last year we were all pretty busy, and then we finally got along with it towards the second half of last month, and up until now, from February on. So, but we've been working hard, and it seems like we are almost done. We are at the precipice of completion, and it is beautiful. It is so beautiful, and hopefully you guys share that same feeling. But let me just see if there's any more views that I can get for you guys. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's really cool with the station in the foreground. Oh, I like that. That's nice. You know, I'm gonna end it off here. So thank you guys for watching and for sticking by all this time, and for putting up with our strange building schedules. But you guys put up with us for almost a year now since our revival, and we're almost done with the island. We're like 95% done, and it's kind of crazy to think about. But we hope you guys enjoyed this showcase, and I promise for the showcase video, almost all of us will be in the video together, and it'll be a lot of fun. But hopefully you guys enjoyed Grand Avenue. That was weird. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And if you have any suggestions for this or other places or the future of the world, then don't be afraid to drop it in the comments. But that'll be it for now, and we'll see you in the next ultimate video. And we hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.